Sylvester Stallone returns for yet another parting shot that's actually about never moving on. By August 26, 2022, 9:15 a.m. at Photo, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Pictures. Sylvester Stallone has spent much of the past decade saying goodbye to his signature characters, passing the torch from Rocky Balboa to the next G. At the same time, he doesn't seem entirely satisfied with that potential finality. He brought Rocky back for Creed 2, and had Rambo vowing to keep fighting in Last Blood. Amazon Video's aging superhero movie Samaritan feels a bit like an If You Can't Beat 'Em, Join 'Em gambit, made to continue the trend. Stallone is running out of classic mostly human characters whose stories he can wrap up, but now he has a new one, a weathered, Stallone-y version of a late-stage superhero in what seems like the final act of his career. It's a bigger, more tailored role than Stallone's recent smaller parts in 2021's The Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 for superhero team specialist James Gunn. It's probably unfair to wonder what Gunn might have done with Samaritan, but it's hard not to wonder, because the movie is such a dispiriting mishmash of good ideas, theft from better movies, and clumsy filmmaking. The premise has an appealing directness, laid out in an illustrated prologue. Granite City was once the home of two brothers with superhuman strength and endurance, dubbed Samaritan and Nemesis. Samaritan saved people around the city, while his brother apparently chose Nemesis as his the supervillain. Their conflict came to a violent end, though Samaritan left behind a legacy of devoted, hopeful fans like young Sam, Javon Walton. Sam has noticed that Joe Smith, Stallone, a loner who lives in the apartment building across the way, seems suspiciously strong and resilient for an older man. When Joe fights off some local bullies, Sam starts to wonder, could this be the superhero he's been looking for? Photo, Daniel McFadden / Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Pictures. At least Samaritan cribs from outside the Marvel/DC playbook. It was derived from an original screenplay that was converted into an obscure comic book on its way to the screen. The quiet, indestructible guy played by a Planet Hollywood backer wearing a workaday hoodie brings to mind Unbreakable and its working-class take on superhero mythos. Granite City owes more to the industrial decay of comics movies like The Crow, though it's equally indebted to local news scaremongering that depicts any and all cities as cesspools of crime, on the brink of total anarchy.